What's going on, Rivalers? Welcome back to Lippy's Gaming. Today, we're recapping the North American Marvel Rivals Invitational that took place over the weekend. It was a double elimination bracket showdown featuring 8 top teams battling for a $100,000 prize pool. We'll break down all the matches from the opening rounds to the grand finals, highlight some insane plays, and relive the hype moments with timestamps from the official stream VODs. So lock in, Rivalers. The action was non-stop and we've got all the big storylines, clutch plays, and upsets covered in this Marvel-themed esports madness. Lower bracket round 1 opening matches. The tournament kicked off with 2 do-or-die lower bracket matches as the bottom 4 teams from the Swiss stage faced elimination. First up was Shroud X vs Shikigami. Shroud X, the team led by popular streamer Shroud, came in as a fan favorite. But in a surprising turn, Shikigami looked incredibly composed and pulled off a 3-1 upset victory, knocking Shroud's squad out of the tournament. This result had the viewers buzzing as no one expected Shroud X to bow out so early. In the other lower bracket round 1 match, Nightmare took on Rad Esports. Nightmare proved too strong, eliminating Rad with a 3-1 win. Nightmare controlled the pace throughout with crisp team play. For example, a perfectly timed combo ultimate in Game 3 wiped Rad's lineup. By the end of Day 1's early matches, Shikigami and Nightmare had survived to fight another day, while Shroud X and Rad exited with a respectable 7th and 8th place finish. Upper bracket semifinals. Later that evening, the upper bracket semifinals saw the top 4 seeded teams make their first appearances. First was 100 Thieves vs Envy, and from the offset, you could tell 100 Thieves meant business. Envy came in prepared and even managed to take a map off 100 Thieves, ending 100 Thieves' streak of flawless maps. In fact, Envy struck first on the Burn-In T'Challa map. That gave Envy a 1-0 lead in the series, but if anything, it woke up 100 Thieves. Behind stellar plays from TTK and Delena, 100T roared back to win 3 straight maps, securing the series 3-1. One pivotal moment came on Midtown. 100 Thieves TTK, using Doctor Strange, landed an ultimate that set up a team wipe, completely swinging momentum. On the flip side, Envy impressed many despite the loss. Players Cal and Space from Envy had standout performances that kept games close. In the other upper bracket semifinal, Sentinels squared off against FlyQuest. Sentinels had been dominant in Swiss play and continued that form here. They unleashed intense aggression with coordinated pushes and clutch ultimates. We even saw Sentinel's own Doctor Strange secure multiple kills in one fight. FlyQuest fought hard and managed to steal one map, but Sentinels proved superior, taking the series 3-1. This set the stage for a heavyweight upper bracket final, 100 Thieves vs Sentinels, while Envy and FlyQuest were knocked down to the lower bracket to battle on Day 2. Lower bracket quarterfinals. Day 2 picked up with 2 high-stakes elimination matches. First was Envy vs Shikigami, and let me tell you, this was an absolute nail-biter. Shikigami carried their Day 1 momentum and pushed Envy to the limit. The teams traded blows in a full 5-game slugfest, with the series going the distance to a deciding Game 5. In that final map on Royal Palace, Envy narrowly clinched victory 3-2 to also take the series 3-2. The pivotal moment was Envy's captain pulling off a clutch triple kill in the last team fight to save off elimination. Hats off to Shikigami. Their surprising run ends here in 5th to 6th place, but not before they proved they could hang with the big dogs. The second lower bracket quarterfinal featured FlyQuest vs Nightmare, and this one was far more one-sided. FlyQuest looked rejuvenated after their upper bracket loss, perhaps fueled by a determination to prove themselves. They swept Nightmare 3-0 in fashion. FlyQuest's coordination was on point. We saw them execute a beautiful wombo combo on a symbolic surface that completely wiped Nightmare in Game 2. Nightmare, another underdog team, bowed out at 5th to 6th place as well, while FlyQuest marched on. Notably, FlyQuest's player energy on his signature Winter Soldier was heating up. The same guy had one of the best Winter Soldier plays of the tournament in the Swiss stage, and now was helping FlyQuest stay alive. Upper bracket final, 100 Thieves vs Sentinels. The winners bracket final on day 2 was a clash of titans. Undefeated 100 Thieves versus a very strong Sentinel squad with the grand final spot on the line. Many expected a close contest, but 100 Thieves dominated this matchup in an unparalleled way. They swept Sentinels 3-0 to remain unbeaten. However, the series wasn't without drama. On the very first map, 100 Thieves came out so hot that they won the first point 100-0. Yes, a complete shutout on the objective. That round was paused due to a technical issue. An observer disconnect caused a lengthy delay and forced a map restart. But even a 1-hour pause couldn't cool off 100 Thieves. As Marvel Rivals Esports joked on Twitter, and they ran it right back. 100 Thieves proceeded to win the replayed map and the next two after it. Their player Terra confirmed that the initial round was 100-0. After reset, 100 Thieves still took map 1 2-1 and never looked back. One highlight of this series was 100 Thieves Vinny on Captain America landing a clutch shield throw to finish off a Sentinel's last player in map 3, stealing the 3-0 sweep. With that, 100 Thieves punched their ticket to the grand finals, while Sentinels fell to the lower bracket final for one last shot at making it back. Day 3 kicked off with a revenge match. FlyQuest vs Sentinels. After losing to them earlier in the upper bracket, FlyQuest came back looking like a whole new team. This time, they came out swinging and dominated with sharp coordination and a deadly Winter Soldier Doctor Strange combo. FlyQuest took down Sentinels 3-1 to punch their ticket to the grand finals. One massive moment came in Game 3 on Yggdrasil's path. Doctor Strange's perfectly timed ult set up a full team stun, and Winter Soldier cleaned house in seconds. That play flipped the momentum, and FlyQuest never looked back. Sentinels bowed out in third place while FlyQuest marched on. The grand finals brought us FlyQuest versus the undefeated 100 Thieves in a best-of-7 showdown. 100 Thieves came out hot, taking a 2-0 lead with aggressive surgical play. But FlyQuest wasn't done. They adjusted mid-series and rallied, taking the next two maps to tie it 2-2. Including a 4-man ultimate combo on Hell's Haven that wiped 100 Thieves clean off the point. The hype was real. With the score tied, 100 Thieves' experience showed. Their star Terra clutched a key 1v1 on Hela in map 5, helping secure a narrow win and pushing them ahead 3-2. In the final map, 100 Thieves launched an early rush that caught FlyQuest off guard and never let go. They closed it out 4-2 in dominant fashion. 100 Thieves are your North American Marvel Rivals Invitational champions, taking home the $40,000 prize. FlyQuest, after an incredible lower bracket run, finishing strong in second with $20,000. I can't believe what we just saw. Clutch plays, insane combos, and undefeated championship run from 100 Thieves. The hype around Marvel Rivals esports is real. This being the first major tournament, it sets the stage for an exciting future. Thanks for watching, Rivalers. Your support makes every match legendary. Huge GG to the competitors for putting on an incredible show. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, ring the bell so you don't miss any future updates. If you enjoyed this video and want to see what went down during the Swiss system stage of the tournament, click on screen now.